Hi, I'm Jenny, and today we're going to do a practice on hips and low back. This is a short practice done on the floor. The intention here is to simply connect to your body using your breath and relaxing as much as you can. See if when you're in the practice you can use nostril breathing, inhaling and exhaling out of the nose to feel and connect to what's happening. Nostril breathing is something that I'm reading about in a book called Breath by James Nestor, and it's very interesting. So when I teach yoga, at least for this month in June, I'll probably be focusing a little bit more on some of the techniques in the book. It's a really great read if you're interested, or maybe the audiobook is good. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. If you'd like to get some blankets or props, something just to get a little more comfortable, please feel free to pause the video and we can do that. So let's begin. We're gonna go ahead and lay down. You wanna lay on your back, and you'll begin a round of long, deep breathing. So just taking a moment, settling in, extending the legs out. Take a few deep inhales and exhales through the nose. If you feel like you need a little extra support and you really just need to let go of any extra tension, allow yourself to exhale out of the mouth, like sighing. Bringing awareness to the breath, see if you can expand the belly and the chest just a little bit more. Okay. We'll go ahead and bend the knees. So just go ahead and take a moment. Allow the feet to settle in. Maybe take a moment, lift the heels, drop them down, then maybe lift the toes up, wiggle the toes out, and just see if you can take a moment to really anchor them down. They're about hip width distance apart. Take a moment, maybe tuck and flatten the back, and then let your lower tailbone roll down and away. Another way just to kind of check in, how's the low back doing? Make sure things feel safe. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right. Okay, you can go ahead and just take a moment, flatten the back, and then let the tailbone draw down and away. Okay. We'll go ahead and gently pause there and slowly begin to sway your knees left to right, right to left. Exhaling to each side, or you can inhale to each side. Go ahead and gently pause in the center on your next inhale. Bring both knees up. Give yourself a hug, give yourself a squeeze, and maybe sway side to side. If you have really tight hip flexors, you might just let the knees drop further away from you and just relax those upper shoulders as best you can. Long, deep breathing. Okay, so we want to be kind, gentle to our bodies. We're going to drop the hands down. We're going to bring the legs up. Take a moment, maybe roll those ankles, check them out. You can keep the knees a little bit bent if that feels better. Long, deep breathing, and then you're going to exhale one leg down, and you're going to inhale it up. You're going to exhale it down, and you're going to inhale it up. Now, you're going to go at your own pace and your own wherever it needs to go. So maybe it's going to go all the way down, and you're going to inhale up if you're feeling strong. Or if you need a little more support, then just do little ones until you just find your own edge. Go as slow or as fast as you need, but make sure that you're doing long, deep breathing. So exhaling and inhaling, exhaling and inhaling. So just go ahead and, again, follow the rhythm of your own breath. You might find some fire rising. Engage your low belly. If you need to flatten that back on the floor. Good. And we're going to go ahead and gently bring those knees back in. Bring the head on up just for a moment. Sway a little side to side. Okay. And then we're going to gently release. We're going to bring those arms out to the sides. If it feels like good, you want to explore a little, you can bring your arms up higher. Another possibility is just bring them straight up. And we're going to sway those knees a little side to side, but this time I want you to engage your belly. So nice long deep breathing. Core is engaged and you're just floating the knees side to side until you find your edge. Go slow. And now you're going to go ahead and take your knees over to one side completely. And see if you can, if your shoulder comes up, it's okay. Let the shoulder come up and then slowly drape it back. Reach it back. Find what feels best for you. And maybe gaze over that other hand, right? Look away from the knees. Nice and slow, long, deep breathing. Let yourself sigh. All right, and then gently bring those knees back up to center. We're going to take them over to the other side. Right? If your shoulder wants to come up, let it come up. Roll all the way over. And then slowly let that arm reach back and out. And then also gazing or looking away from the legs. Long, deep breathing. Notice if the knees want to come higher or lower. And sighing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and gently bring those knees back to center. Keeping that belly engaged. Go ahead and bring the head on up. Go ahead and gently release. Just take a moment. We're going to go ahead and bring the arms up. We're going to bring the legs up this time. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing, repeating, but we really want to get that belly engaged. So engage your core, maybe flatten the back down. Belly draws in. And then slowly you can roll the tailbone down and away. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and scissor those legs again. So you're either going to do a high scissor, bring the arms up, bring a little more energy to this. Okay. Or you can bring it down lower. If this is too much, you can also bring your hands down. You can put them under your tailbone to support. So just find what scissoring works best for you. Coordinate it with the breath. Long, deep breathing. Okay. All right, we're going to slowly, if you're down low, slowly make your way back up. And then we're going to go ahead. Another hug. Head on up. Good. We're going to go ahead and gently bring those legs down. Take a moment, roll the shoulder blades in and under. You can use your elbows to press down and get those shoulders a little closer together. We're going to go ahead and take your right foot, bring it over the left knee. Keep your hands to your side. See if you can relax those shoulders. And we're going to inhale the left knee up towards you. Use your belly to just activate that. Okay, now if you want to, you can thread the hands through and bring that leg up. Nice long deep breathing. Or grab the shin. Or whatever suits your fancy. Okay, this is your practice. Long deep breathing. Flex the foot. Or flex both feet, or you can point and flex. You've got options. See if you can relax into this particular pose. Let your back get heavier, softer, meltier. going to go ahead and gently release this side. Good. All right, and take a moment, pause in between. Feel it out. Slowly, slowly let your tailbone drop down and away. And you're going to exaggerate the arch in the low back. And then you're going to exhale, tuck, and flatten. And then inhale, drop down and away. And then exhale, tuck. Okay, just doing that a few more times. Can you feel your tailbone? Okay, we're going to do the other side. Left foot comes on the right knee. Okay, flex that left foot, and we're going to just keep the arms relaxed down to your sides and inhale that right knee up and in. Take a moment, pause, engage that core. If you want to thread the hand through, grab the thigh, you can roll those ankles, or grab the shin. Long, deep breathing in and out through the nose. How much can you expand on the inhale? How much can you let go of on the exhale? Okay, we're going to go ahead and gently release. Okay, and uncross and take a moment, sway those knees a little side to side. Okay, and we're going to go ahead, bring those knees in, and this time take a look at your hands, spread them out. You're gonna fingers up, and you're gonna point those fingers down towards your toes, but you're gonna rest the palms of the hands on the kneecaps. And you're gonna let those knees come in and out, and feel your arms lengthen, right? The elbows bend, and then they extend. Inhaling and exhaling. Go as slow or as fast as you need to, and bring awareness to that lower back and into the hips and into that sacrum, right? Your tailbone is now feeling, or you're bringing awareness to the tailbone. You want to let yourself feel there. Okay. As the knees draw down and away, knees are together. You're going to keep the knees glued together, and you're going to take your hands around and circle the knees around. So ideally, we're giving a little bit of pressure to that tailbone as you circulate around. Inhaling and exhaling. Find your long, deep inhales and exhales. And then if you want to take it around in the opposite circles, go ahead and take it around in opposite circles. Inhale and exhale. Inhale when the knees come towards you, exhale them away. As slow or as fast as you need. Good. All right. And then we're going to go ahead, gently release. We're going to let those legs go. Feet are still flat on the floor. Take a moment, sway the knees side to side, and even let your shoulders just lift off for a moment, right? So just lift up, and then lift, and you bring the hands, like you're walking your hands closer to your feet every time you do this. Lengthening the neck, and then maybe even rock the head and neck a little side to side. Make sure it feels safe. Come back to center. Take a deep inhale and exhale. We're going to go into bridge poses. So you're going to inhale, hips up. You're going to exhale those hips down. And we're going to inhale those hips up. And exhale the hips down. Again, follow the rhythm of your own breath. Follow your own rhythm. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And when you go up, make sure you're anchoring in the outer edges of your shoulders. If you're not so sure, just bring awareness there. Maybe you can even touch your shoulders, bring them up, remind them. Inhaling and exhaling. You can roll the spine down. Maybe you can even shimmy your hips a little side to side as you come down. See if you can put a little pressure on each side. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Give yourself permission to play. Give some movements. Explore here. It's your body. Tending to what feels right, what feels good inside. All right, and we'll do it one more time. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay, good. All right, so bring one knee in. You're just gonna hold it, and we're gonna do a little bit of, we're gonna extend the other leg down, make sure it feels safe, okay? If it doesn't feel good or safe, then you can just go ahead and bend it again and bring it back up, okay? So, got two options. Listen to your body. You're gonna inhale the right leg straight up, maybe grab behind, maybe that's not even gonna happen, and if not, that's okay. You're gonna bring it down further away and let your arms relax. So just a couple of options. So either holding on or further away. You're gonna roll that right ankle. And we want to feel into that right hip. We're gonna look at the toes and we're gonna rotate the toes out to the right and then rotate them to center. Then internally rotate towards the left. And feel into that hip and notice where it gets highlighted. So exhale to one side and then maybe turn it to the other. Inhale and exhale. Go again at your own pace, rotating externally, internally. If you want to rotate your hand too, you can lift your hand and see how that feels. So hand and foot together. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and externally rotate. We're going to exhale, slowly let the leg fall out to the right side. You don't have to go very far. I want you to activate your core and then gently bring it up. Now, internally bring it back up, internally rotate it and let it go back out. Not very far, or you can go far if you want to. And then inhale, gently bring it up. Now let it be straight. And one more time, just go ahead, bring the leg out. No rotation on this one. And then inhale, gently bring it up. Good. I'm gonna go ahead, bend that leg, and let's go ahead, switch sides. So left leg comes in. Inhale and exhale, and just double check. You're gonna take now your right leg down. Check it out. Does it feel better up or down? Up or down. And you find what feels best for you, and then you're gonna inhale the left leg up, either arms down at the sides or hanging on. I like to keep my elbows down. Keeps the shoulders soft. You're gonna go ahead and take a moment. You're gonna find that position, either a little further away or up higher. You're gonna externally rotate or internally rotate. Exhaling, inhaling, and just finding slow, deep movements, connecting your breath and the movement. Okay. And let's go ahead and externally rotate and gently bring the leg out to the side. Engage your core, engage the belly. And we're gonna inhale, gently come up. Internally rotate. Exhale, bring it down just a little bit. Or you can go all the way if you really want to. Inhale, just find your easy edge. You're not staying here very long. Then a straight foot and gently bring that leg out. You're focused here and you're keeping that leg more straight. And then gently bring it back up. And we'll go ahead and gently give that knee a squeeze. Come back down. Let's go ahead and bring the arms out to the sides, knees bent, so both times sway left to right, right to left. Good. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and flip on over. So, still giving some focus. We're going to give focus to our bellies, to our low back. So just taking a moment, I'm gonna shimmy and shake this out. Take a few inhales and exhales, and we're gonna go ahead and if it feels okay for you, bring your arms out. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just start to kick up, or you can bring your elbows in. Find what feels right for you. See if you can keep your chin tucked, heart is moving forward, and you're gonna kick one leg back, and then you're gonna kick the other back. And then you're gonna try to roll and kick back and roll. So, inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. Just giving yourself a bit of a belly rub as you kick those legs straight back. Going side to side. Good. All right, and then gently coming back to center. Let yourself settle. Shimmy and shake those hips. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead, press into those hands. Come up into child's pose. Knees nice and wide. Go ahead and slowly come on up. Again, long, deep breathing through the nose. All right, so we'll go ahead and take a moment, sitting up nice and tall. We'll do a few twists and then we're gonna complete. So gently, just finding your way into a gentle twist. One hand on one knee, gazing back, inhaling and exhaling. Go ahead and take a twist in the other way. And then gently coming back to center. Okay, one more hip opening. We're gonna bring the knees together. We're gonna go really slow here. We're gonna take one knee, bend it out to one side. We wanna be really kind, gentle here. Palms down, make sure that the position feels right. If this doesn't quite feel right, I'd say another option is you could probably just go ahead and straighten your leg here. But I would go ahead, if you can, do this. We're gonna straighten the leg and try to move it from different angles. So just sitting up nice and tall, we're gonna start to turn towards this foot that's in front, that leg. Slowly begin to turn, exhale, find your way down. Start to walk and move around. Where's mobility? And also you're anchoring into that hip more than the other. And you're just feeling into it. Now we're gonna go ahead and find a way to just anchor away now from this other bent leg. So if you had it straight, maybe see if you can start to extend it a little further. And what you're gonna do is just place your hand on your hip. For those of you that have it bent, we're gonna slowly begin to straighten it behind you as much as you can. That might actually be easier, okay? So how much can you straighten that? And then you're trying to find that stretch right here into that hip flexor. And if it's available, pressing into those hands, you might find your way into pigeon, but really we're not trying to put too much weight out there. Not yet. But give yourself permission to explore. See what feels right for you. Maybe you have to move in other ways. Get creative. Find a way. If you're here and that's enough, you know what? Just twist. Just find the way to bend, and maybe just tend to placing your hand on that hip flexor. Okay. All right. So wherever you're at, we're going to gently come back and out of this. Take a moment, sitting up nice and tall. Maybe even do just a little belly wiggle side to side. Make sure it feels safe. And let's go ahead and switch sides. So bring your leg up and over. Okay. And that leg goes behind. All right. So we're going to go ahead, take a moment, turn in towards the foot that's in front, you're going to turn towards that leg and away, come down, walk around, explore. Make sure things feel safe, especially in that low back, right? Low back and hip area. Okay, good. And then again, so if the leg feels better out, do so. If you can, with the leg straight, bring it back, a little bit back. Go ahead and slowly begin to straighten it, hand on the hip and the hip flexor. Maybe give it a little attention if it needs it. Just find your easy edge. If you can go further, keep going, and if not, just stay where you're at and breathe. In and out through the nose. So again, playing with where can I go here? This is all about exploring. See what feels right. Long, deep breathing. Okay, and then we're gonna slowly go ahead and come back. Hopefully that's been enough time to explore. And see if you can, again, sit up nice and tall, play, be mindful. Deep breathing. Okay. All right, go ahead and gently bring that leg around. And we'll sit in an easy pose, or if it's better to sit on the knees, you can sit on the knees. Okay, and one little last thing that I was having fun with this week, sometimes I like to just shake things out, because when life gets a little bit tense, it's good to just kind of shake out. Wiggle, move, you want to move the energy. And then what we'll do is pretend like you're holding onto a jar. Thank you so much, yes, to all of my yogi friends who have shown me these different moves this week. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna shake out. So instead of shaking just the ends, you're just shaking like you're shaking a jar, and you should feel a wiggle through your body. How do you know? This is what you're gonna do to test it. You're gonna make a sound. Like you're rolling over a bumpy country road, right? In a beat up old truck. That's the visual I'm getting. So shake, 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 shake. And you should feel that vibration all the way through your torso, through your belly. And test it. Make the sound, let it out. It releases tension, it feels good. Okay, and if you need to pause, then shake it out. Bring your palms down, take a few moments, long deep breathing. Still with long, deep breathing. Go ahead and take a moment, roll those shoulders up, draw them down and back. Inhaling them up, down and back. We're gonna do a little more upper body, arms out to the side. We're gonna palms facing down, and then you're gonna inhale, turn the palms, face them up. And you'll exhale, turn the palms down. And you're gonna inhale, turn those palms, let them face up. And I want you to pretend like you're in the middle of a tug of war, and you're gonna start to rock side to side, but do it in slow motion. Just give yourself that sense of play. Exhaling from one side to the other, feeling the pull. Inhale and exhale. Gently coming back to center. We're gonna bring those arms down. Good, we're gonna let the right ear, we're gonna sit up as tall as we can, lift through the sternum, right ear over right shoulder, left arm out just a little bit, and I want you to make little circles. Take a deep breath in. Take a long, beautiful breath out. And gently release that left hand, right ear comes to center. Take a moment, bring those shoulders up, exhale them down. Maybe look left and right, shake it out if you need to. You're gonna inhale, or no, exhale the left ear over the left shoulder, kerplunk. And then that right arm will go out. Nice long deep inhale and exhale. And just take that right arm into little circles. One way or the other. And go in the other direction. Inhaling and exhaling. And go ahead and gently, when you're ready, you're gonna let that go. Let yourself come back to center. And I mean, even you can pause the video if you wanted to go back over some of those, or just remember these are tools that you can use. Go ahead and shake your head out any time of the day, right? Inhaling shoulders up, exhaling them down. You can shake, 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 shake the shoulders. Okay. All right, so this completes our practice for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope these tools are helpful. Remember, long, deep breathing through your nose. Give it a try, and I hope you are well. Namaste.